Of allegiance. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, roll call, please.
Supervisor Kowal.
Here.
Clerk Noble here. Treasurer Roman.
Yes, here.
Trustee Ruggles.
Here.
Trustee Smith.
Here.
Trustee Anderson.
Here.
Trustee Voorhees.
Present.
Okay, like a motion for approval of the agenda?
Supervisor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda.
I have a motion from Mr. Noble, looking for support from Mr. Roman. All in favor?
I wanted to ask one change, if you could remove 10H.
Actually, we have made a revision and that is going to stay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
very good.
Thank you.
I rescind my motion to
So,
remove it.
motion for support, motion for support. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. This time we have public comment. If you are in the public and you have something to address to this board that's typically not on the agenda, you will have 3 minutes to do so. You will need to come up to the podium and you will need to be identified for the recorder. Any takers at this time? Seeing none, moving on. Item 6, consent agenda. That's a list of expenses, reports, check disbursements, and a variety of transfers, appointments, and things of that nature throughout the township. Any questions or comments at this time from the board?
What's the revision of H?
Pardon?
What's the revision of H? Is it in the consent agenda or what was my?
Oh, that was just, if you read it in your package, it's, if you're looking at H under 6H, is that what you're referring to?
I wasn't sure if he was talking about the consent agenda or the regular.
I'm talking about the consent agenda.
Okay.
I'm looking for a motion for the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I must have misheard.
I-
I'm sorry. I must have misheard.
No,
We're all
Liz-
set.
Liz, I
Okay, no problem.
I was going to remove
problem.
10H.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that was.
No problem.
Okay, I have a motion to approve the consent agenda from Mr. Noble. Looking for support?
Support.
I have support from Mr. Anderson. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Next item, minutes. Approval of the minutes of regular board meeting, August 19, 2025. Questions, comments from the board? Seeing none, seeking motion?
Motion to approve minutes from the board meeting of August 19th.
I have a motion to approve from Mr. Roman. Looking for support?
Support.
I have support from Mr. Noble. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next item, presentation. Linda Zabek, please come to the podium. Linda Zabek is here on behalf of the Fran Anderson Making a Difference Scholarship application opportunity. And I have been involved with this for many years, as well as this board, but we are going to let Linda tell the public about it.
Okay, good evening Supervisor Kowal, the Township Board, and everyone who's joining us here and abroad. So on behalf of Holiday Extravaganza, we're honored to have White Lake as one of our collaborative partners of Holiday Extravaganza, has been for over 25 years, along with the communities of Auburn Hills, Pontiac, Waterford, and it's considered the M59 corridor, which is how it was originally created, way back when Mike Kowal was part of that collaboration to build it. So I'd like everybody to remember the first Saturday of December, December 6th. Some of you have attended, and we appreciate those who have come out in the past. We have a 5K race now that we're at it for everybody that's interested in keeping healthy. And we've added a quarter-mile children's race. It's Young Little Elf with Santa, so they're going to be doing that, along with the parade and then the Winter Fun Fest. And then one of the highlights for most of us is the Holiday Extravaganza Scholarship. Last year, we received 71 applications throughout our 4 communities. The scholarship is a $5,000 scholarship I shared with your high school students that are here this evening. And it's just to tell us your story about what you've done to make a difference in your community. All of the essays collected are given to Supervisor Kowal, and then he makes, or his team, however it works, and each community is a little different, make a decision on who will receive that, and then they will be honored as a junior grand marshal There's a celebration at the Strand Theater at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 to 8:30. It'll be a reception. And then I hope as many of you guys are available, at least for that portion, to come out and support your student. So let's see if there's anything else I wanted to make sure I said. It doesn't matter what school, because White Lake has a unique opportunity, right? Your residents go to, is it 5 school districts? So it doesn't matter what school district you're involved, doesn't matter if you're in private, parochial, doesn't matter if you're a virtual student or a home student, anyone is available to apply for the scholarship as long as you're a resident of White Lake. It doesn't matter if it goes to trade school. Actually, last year's recipient, that young man did use it for his trade school, or if you're going to go away to college. It can be used for any of those things. So what I would like to do is, first of all, thank you all for allowing me to come and share the new change that we have with the Fran Anderson Scholarship. And as you watch the video, you'll understand the change. And then if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. So Sean's going to help play the video for us.
Maybe.
Fran Anderson Making a Difference Scholarship is certainly making a difference in the community. Fran Anderson was a one-of-a-kind human. She gave tireless energy, time, and dedication to her various entities that she utilized to create the world a better place. As you look at the student body in the various districts, you can see that the diversity has created as a result of Fran's efforts, and diversity creates power. Last year, there were over 70 essays from the students, and it was remarkable to review some of the essays to see these students that are actually creating effect in their home, school, and community to try and be a better person and make a better community. Fran would be proud of these students and their efforts into making a better person and continue their education. We are proud through the Anderson Legacy Fund to continue this scholarship for now and for as long as we can continue this forward. It's very rewarding to go to these scholarship awards. You get a spirit of Fran Anderson, and he was such a dynamic person that if you met Fran Anderson in a community or in a room, she would make you feel that you were the most important person in that entire room. To feel the impact spiritually for the students to understand, even though that Fran is not here alive, her spirit and her legacy continues. And it feels so good to know that she is continuing spiritually to carry on.
I am Sally Anderson Quick, speaking on behalf of my sister Sue and brother Bob. When our mother passed, our youngest brother, Russ, picked up the torch and continued making a difference with his exuberant commitment to the Fran Anderson Legacy Fund. Now, with the unexpected passing of our beloved brother Russ, our dedication to the education and the Legacy Fund remains strong. This Legacy Fund will now be named the Fran and Russ Anderson Family Legacy Fund. Russ's wife, Christy, will share the vision and direction of this impactful cause, making a difference in our communities. All of us, yes, all of us, can make a difference.
Russ Anderson was a bright light in this world. Russ believed that all people were created equal, and he lived his life that way. Anyone who came in contact with him knows he made people feel seen and heard. He worked hard and had the utmost integrity. Integrity was very important to him, and he was a man of his word. Russ was an advocate for his clients as an attorney and also for his community, especially the children. He wanted to make a difference in his community. He was always volunteering his time, mentoring kids that were considering attending law school. Russ wanted all children to be treated equal and have an opportunity for the best education. He believed with the right tools and guidance, all kids can be rising stars. As I move forward with my new normal, I know Russ would want the Fran and Russ Anderson Family Legacy Fund to continue making a difference in our communities, helping kids with the financial burden so that they can concentrate on getting the best education possible. Making a difference will continue to be our first priority.
On behalf of the Holiday Extravaganza family, this scholarship is absolutely crucial. It is so important for our four communities, Auburn Hills, Pontiac, Waterford, and White Lake. This is what it should look like when we come together as an organization to give these kids everything that they're going to go ahead and need so they can go and reach their greatness and become successful. That's why it's important that all of you make sure that you get these scholarship applications in so we can go ahead and honor and award our next order of scholarship recipients. We're looking forward to have them come through.
So our sincere thanks for everyone to watch that. A couple things we want to make sure that we tell everybody. Our special thanks to Kelly Lang, who acts as the liaison in the White Lake community with all of our scholarship stuff, as many other jobs she helps us with on Holiday Extravaganza. So if there is any questions, you can reach her in the supervisor's office, right? They can reach her through that way. Okay. And she can help, or you can go to Holiday Extravaganza and just watch for a number of different ways, but you can file the online application. And remember, making a difference can be done in a very different way. It can be very broad. It may be, I'm helping my younger brother with math because he's struggling. Or it's my mom needed some extra help with doing some of the yard work. It doesn't matter what you're doing to make a difference, whether it's throughout your township, whether it's through your home, whether it's helping a grandparent. It doesn't matter. Just tell us your story. And any questions?
You know, it's a great program.
Huh? Sorry.
Someone that knew both of them, thank you.
It's been a hard month converting.
Tough.
You're right. Andrea, and those of us have known, I've known Fran Anderson for 50 years. And I've known Russ for over 20-something.
I certainly appreciate you coming here, and of course, there was some uncertainty as to where this was all going to end up, but I feel very comfortable with this. I'm very glad to see that things are moving forward and the legacy will continue.
Yep, and in fact, we've already got funding all the way through to 2027.
Great.
So, yeah. So thank you all.
Can you repeat
Make sure
the
your
dates for
students.
everybody? Can you repeat the dates for everybody? The date for the
The holiday. Yep, so Holiday Extravaganza is always the first Saturday of December. So December 6th is the date for that. Applications are all due by 12 p.m. November 3rd to give us an opportunity for us to get them to the supervisors and the mayors for them to make the selection. Any student who's selected must attend the activity that morning as well as being in the parade in order to qualify for the $5,000. Thank you for the question.
Thank you, Linda. I will tell you that our participation here from the township has always been a good time, and people really appreciate it, and it's growing every year. And if those of you who have been fortunate enough to ever go to the Detroit Thanksgiving Day Parade, this is just kind of like a mini version of it, but I'll tell you what, it can get pretty busy down there. So it actually puts you in the mood. So thank you very much, Lynn. I appreciate it. We'll see you soon. All right. Next item. Next time we have a series of public hearings. Now, in the public hearing, it's just that. It's just to hear what the public has to say, not what the board has to say. So it's what the public has to say about a variety of different matters. So that's what's important. But one of the things I want to do before I go into the public hearing is, in part of our consent agenda, Pete, would you stand, please? Pete Pincinato is now our newest member of our Park and Rec Committee. So Pete, thanks for getting on board.
One of the jobs that I talked about, we put wheelchair ramp in
Yep.
Detroit for a double amputee woman.
Well,
And she had to have it in order to come home from the nursing home. So,
yeah, there you go. Well, you put your hands where your mouth was.
Yep.
Okay. Well, something like that? Yeah, okay, all right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome aboard. The first public hearing is going to be to hear the comments on the confirmation of the special assessment role for Man and Lake Weed Control and Lake Improvement 2026 through 2030 Special Assessment District. That is in the form of a motion. Looking for support?
Support.
I have support from Trustee Smith. Roll call vote.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Treasurer Roman?
Yes.
Trustee Voorhees?
Yes.
Trustee Anderson?
Yes.
Supervisor Kowal?
Yes.
Trustee Ruggles? Yes. Clerk Noble, yes.
Okay. We are now in public hearing to hear comments on the confirmation for the special assessment role for the Man and Lake Weed Control and Lake Improvement 2026 through 2030, I beg your pardon, Special Assessment District. Any comments from the public regarding this matter? Seeing none, I will make a motion to close. Looking for support?
Support.
I have motion and support. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item B, to hear comment on confirmation of the special assessment roll call for the special assessment district designated Sunset Taylor Road Maintenance 2026 through 2030. That's in the form of a motion. Looking for support?
Support.
I have support from Mr. Ruggles. Roll call vote.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Anderson?
Yes.
Trustee Voorhees?
Yes.
Treasurer Roman?
Yes.
Supervisor Kowal?
Yes.
Clerk Noble, yes. Trustee Ruggles?
Yes.
At this time, we will hear comments or confirmation on the special assessment role for this special assessment district designated Sunset Taylor Road Maintenance 2026 through 2030. I do have from a Kevin Kerwin to read into the public comment for this is, Dear Dave. Where is Dave? I'm not Dave. Per our conversation earlier today, Thursday, September 11th, 2025, we, Rebecca Hogarth and Kevin Kerwin, are protesting the Sunset Taylor Maintenance Special Assessment, $500 per parcel per year for 2026 through 2030. As our parcel Y1221376001 borders Sunset on the western side, there is no benefit to our parcel for this maintenance, as we do not have access to Sunset to the west, nor do we access Taylor Road. We do, however, access Sunset to the east, which is a private road. Please advise as the statute of the special assessment, please advise us as to the status of the special assessment in regards to our property parcel. Many thanks regarding Kevin Kerwin, Rebecca Hogarth. That has been read into the record. Any other comments on the Sunset? You need to come forward to the podium, dear.
Hi, my name's Mary Clank. I live at 7108 Sunset Court. And I'm just curious what the increase is for. I mean, we get chlorination like twice a year, and it gets snow plowed, but I just don't see. I was wondering, is there a way to get a breakdown of what's happening with this money?
Again, this is public comment. I can't answer questions at this point in time. The
Okay.
best thing to do is come in and talk to the assessor's office, and they can give you a kind of a rundown.
Oh, all right. Very good.
Okay?
Well, thank you.
Anyone else at this time? Seeing none, I'll make a motion to close the hearing on comments or confirmation of special assessment roll call for the special assessment district designated Sunside Taylor Road, maintenance 2026 to 2030. As a form of a motion, looking for support? Support. All in favor? Aye. Item C, to hear comments on the confirmation of the special assessment role for the special assessment district designated emergency sewer connections 2025-01. This is a practice of which the White Lake Township Board has taken the initiative in the past year to get people hooked up to the sewer who have a situation that needs to be done because we all need to be able to use the facilities. So we do that to make it better for the public. So I will make a formal motion to hear comment on the confirmation of the special assessment role for the Special Assessment District Designated Emergency Sewer Connections 2025-01. That is in the form of a motion. Looking for support?
Support.
I have support from Mr. Roman. Roll call vote, please.
Supervisor Kowal?
Yes.
Trustee Anderson?
Yes.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Ruggles? Yes. Trustee Voorhees?
Yes.
Clerk Noble, yes. Treasurer Roman?
Yes.
At this time, anyone that has any comment on the confirmation of the special assessment role for the Special Assessment District Designated Emergency Connections 2025-01, please come forward. Seeing no takers, I make a motion to close the hearing on comments on the confirmation of the special assessment role for the special assessment, you like that? Special Assessment District Designated Emergency Source. She's laughing at me. 2025-01. You got to roll this stuff off your tongue. Sometimes it gets a little hard to do. That is in the form of a motion. Looking for support.
Support.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None of us. We're all good. Okay. Now, going on to new business. Resolution 25-31 to confirm a special assessment role for the Special Assessment District designated Manna Lake Weed Control and Lake Improvement 2026 through 2030. Looking for a motion. Looking for a motion.
Mr. Supervisor, I'll make a motion to approve resolution 25-031.
I have a motion from Mr. Ruggles, support from Trustee Smith, Resolution 25031 to confirm a special assessment role for the Special Assessment District designated Manna Lake Weed Control and Lake Improvement 2026. Roll call vote, please.
Supervisor Kowal?
Yes.
Clerk Noble, yes. Treasurer Roman?
Yes.
Trustee Ruggles?
Yes.
Trustee Anderson?
Yes.
Trustee Voorhees?
Yes.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Motion carries. Next item, 10B. Resolution 25-32 to confirm a special assessment role for the Special Assessment District designated Sunset Taylor Road Maintenance 2026-2030. Mr. Roman?
I'd like to motion to approve resolution 25-032 confirming the Sunset Taylor Special Assessment role with the following change. Parcel 12-21-376-001 SAD amount from $500 to $0 due to the parcel not receiving benefit from the Special Assessment District.
That is in the form of a motion. Looking for support?
Support.
I have support from Mr. Anderson. Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Anderson?
Yes.
Trustee Voorhees?
Yes.
Treasurer Roman?
Yes.
Supervisor Kowal?
Yes.
Clerk Noble, yes. Trustee Ruggles?
Yes.
And Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Motion carries. 10C, Resolution 25033 to confirm a special assessment role for the Special Assessment District designated Emergency Sewer Connections 2025-01. Looking for a motion.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So, the address on Pontiac Lake Road has a dollar amount of $0.
Because it's been paid in full, but it's in the district and there was no time to remove it.
I see.
Technicality. Looking for a motion. Mr. Ruggles?
Yeah, let me go back up here. Mr. Supervisor, I'll make a motion to approve resolution 25-033, emergency sewer connections 2025-01.
We have a motion. We're looking for support.
Support.
I have support from Mr. Anderson. A roll call vote, please.
Supervisor Kowal?
Yes.
Clerk Noble, yes. Treasurer Roman?
Yes.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Voorhees?
Yes.
Trustee Anderson?
Yes.
And Trustee Ruggles?
Yes.
Motion carries. Next item is a conceptual presentation for Fisk Road property, the Piper Foundation. Mr. O'Neill.
Thank you. Good evening, members of the board. Tonight, Mr. Brian Eade is here with the Piper Foundation. He, back in January of this year, appeared before the Planning Commission with kind of a unique idea for, and I'll let him explain all the specifics, but in particular dog owners for the property that you'll see right here on a property gateway map that we created Hannah created. 37 acres is the parcel size. If those of you remember back about 20 years ago, Glenmore Village was a condominium complex that was originally approved for this site until Walmart purchased about an acre here to expand their building probably 18 years ago. Mr. Eads going to take you through a brief presentation because tonight he's hoping to get some feedback from you on exactly how you feel about this unique presentation. The property, just really quickly, is owned PB, and after kind of studying the ordinance and listening to what he's presenting, I think that there would be a good opportunity to fit what he's talking about in the planned business district with a development agreement that kind of helps to outline the operation that he's proposing to undertake here. So, Brian, fire away. I know they're going to give you a few minutes. When you want me to advance the slides, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll make it quick. So, bought the property about a year ago. Business owner. I've been a business owner for almost 20 years. I'm getting into more of the philanthropy. I've been involved with a couple dog rescues pretty heavily for the last 4 years. I'm a pilot. I fly dogs all over Metro Detroit to Chicago to Tennessee, pretty much Great Lakes area. So got deep involved with the rescues. The biggest thing I've realized is rescues don't have money for vet care. It's crushing them. So ultimately, we got a couple phase project we'd like to get into. One is bringing a dog park to White Lake. So we'll fund it, we'll provide it, be public access. Second part of the property will be a dog rescue boarding facility. We have a partnership with a rescue out of Detroit that's getting displaced due to their owner of the building selling. They reached out to me. Lo and behold, I got this beautiful property that we'd like to do something with. So we'd like to, bring a great dog park to the city, probably a 3 or 4 acre parcel at the minimum for the dog park, put in a rescue facility, but ultimately we're gonna bring a no-cost vet clinic. That'll be like phase 3. I didn't include that in the slide. Right now we wanna get somewhat of fast track. I want to see what you guys are, what your guys' appetite is, what your guys' vibe is with us doing this before I start dumping 50 grand in development cost. Be a great facility. This rescue that we deal with right now is in desperate need. They're a no-kill shelter. They got a great story, and they're just being dealt a really bad hand right now. So we'd love to bring something. I kind of laid out the property on this map, like carving out, it's a ton of wetlands. So there's not much we can do on this property. From a long-term, like commercial development, nothing's gonna happen here. So looking at doing a couple cool buildings, memorial gardens, make some, I don't know how Eagle's gonna feel about this, but I'd love to do some raised walking trails through the wetlands, really make this an experience. And I just wanna kind of get your guys' feedback. Are you guys good with a kennel boarding facility going in with a beautiful dog park? Free, I wanna start off, as long as it's not gonna cost me a gazillion dollars to get through zoning and all this, all the red tape. I'd love to provide this for free for White Lake residents. We want to add some dog wash stations. That'll be public use. Everyone coming off the lake, no one wants to bring home their smelly dog. So, we just kind of want to get, what do you guys think about it?
Okay. Well, I'm going to go right down the line here.
Oh, I want to go first.
I'm going to
Fire away.
I'm going to start with Trustee Smith.
It's a man after my heart. I'm so excited about it.
Awesome.
So I've been trying to get a dog park in White Lake for years in support of Mr. Roman as well. So I had hoped that we could provide this recreation for our residents, but we haven't been able to yet. So I'm glad to hear that you're considering providing it free to our residents. I did read in your presentation perhaps a cost to the.
It's all going to be on the development cost.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? If I got to spend,
understand.
yeah,
But So even if it's low cost?
It'll be,
great.
it'll be very low cost if I have to.
So I'm very excited about it. I would give you my full support. My only question or concern would be is, it's a large parcel wetland. Is you'd be able to secure the dogs properly, because you wouldn't want to.
Oh, it's all going to be fenced.
Okay.
Yep.
That was my question. You wouldn't want to get them to 50.
So we're gonna
So
fundraise.
Able to fence the property.
Yep, we're gonna fundraise for the fence. We're gonna sell fence panels. Donation, we'll do it really cool.
Okay.
It's gonna be awesome.
My only concern is that
Yep.
they're safe. Yeah.
Nope, it'll all be fenced. We'll be good.
Okay.
Yep.
And just my initial take, it looks like it's a big piece of property and where you're proposing to put the building, it looks like you're going to be far away from any residences. So it looks like it would be acceptable as far as noise, and what the neighbors would have to say. And Sean mentioned that it would fit into the zoning. So it looks like I would be fine with it. So.
It's your show.
Yeah, I would be fine with it. So we said there's not going to be cost to White Lake residents, but it's going to be a cost of somebody from Waterford or another community.
Tentatively, yeah. It just depends how fundraising goes.
Yeah.
Plus the cost of maintenance. Plus we want to add more stuff. We want to do we got a little pond on the property. I'd love to do a little rainbow bridge to go over it. You can come clip your dog's collar, put a little memorial garden in on the other side. We're not doing this to make money, at all. This is not my cash grab. This is going to be whatever money is generated from here is going back to dogs. I'm fine financially. I'm not doing this for any type of business opportunity for me. I spent thousands of dollars flying dogs all over the place. So that's kind of where I'm at. My heart's in animals, so.
Thank you.
Good. Okay. Mr. Roman.
Oh, that was your turn.
No, go ahead. I'll go last. I'll go last.
Well, Brian, listen, man, I love what you're trying to do. I'm a huge dog fan, and my God, I've been wanting a White Lake dog park forever. Trying to convince the Parks and Rec board is another thing, but now maybe Mr. Pincinato is on it. We'll get more support for us dog owners.
I like that.
I love your idea. Anything I can do to help, come see me.
Awesome.
If I was any good at fundraising, I'd help you, but I don't know the first thing about it.
We got that covered. I got some really good connections, so.
But I love the idea.
Yeah.
Man. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, Brian, great idea. So got my support. I just noticed during the presentation or whatever that I read that you were going to do a separation based on the size of the dogs.
Yes.
From the older, larger dogs, and then the old and small dogs would be put together.
Correct.
That's great from that standpoint, because I think it's definitely needed. The question that I had when you were talking about the displacement of the dogs are someplace in Detroit?
Yes.
Okay, are you planning on bringing those dogs from Detroit out here?
We're going to move their rescue facility to our property.
Okay.
So it's awesome. They provide a great resource for the city. Whatever city they're at, they are loved. It's a phenomenal organization. The lady that runs it, she's amazing. I'll bring her in eventually, but she wears her heart on her sleeve. I mean, God bless her. She does a fantastic job. I mean, they will not they put to sleep any dog. They get the worst of the worst, and they bring these dogs back from horrible situations. I mean, they'll still work with the city, but they work with other municipalities. I mean, they are the go-to. She's even like, hey, if the city needs an animal drop-off, the police department finds something, we'd be willing to help out with kind of an animal control situation if a dog gets picked up and needs dropped off.
The last question I had, how many dogs would you be able to care for?
Right now, they have 55 in their care. We'd like to do at least 55 or 60 where we can just house it for the rescue. And we would also do a boarding facility. Just, I'm a business guy. I want to run a business inside this, so we don't have to bang on donors all the time. So probably have 20, just general public can book a hotel for their dog for the weekend or whatever. It's in need. I know there's already one right around the corner, but you can never have enough kennels because they're a hot commodity. And especially with the breed limitations on some of these facilities, we won't have that.
I'm fine with it. Good job.
Andrea?
So I'm the reason that we don't have a dog park. I'm not the only reason, but the committee I'm the liaison that Mr. Roman was giving me the look for, which was fine. So one of the reasons we turned it down and haven't really put it in the front burner is because all of our committee members were on the same page. How do you plan to control kennel cough?
I am not the.
I know, I agree, but
yeah.
that's why we kept turning it down, because like, all of my committee members talk to their vets because they're pet owners. I used to be, I'm no longer one, but they're like, kennel cough is a big problem.
Right. I mean, it's something that's, I believe, can be vaccinated against.
Okay.
I believe, but this is not something that's new in the.
Oh, absolutely.
But if that was the biggest obstacle, there would be no kennels in the
Absolutely.
world.
That's why we personally didn't do one in White Lake. So that's why.
It's kind of like.
Because I agree with the rest of them. That's my only concern is the kennel cough. But I agree. I like the idea. And my other thoughts are how much you don't plan on, because it's a water area. You don't plan on like filling any of the wetland in, do you?
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't. I already know that.
Okay.
That it has a conservation easement that's terrible, like terrible. It's a rotten document that was written
Yeah.
20 years ago.
It is a rough area. I agree.
It's rotten. It's the business prevention police. That's what that is.
Yeah.
But no, it's like I say, I love it myself. So other than the kennel cough, I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I just had a quick question. Are you talking about like the park itself?
That's why Parks and Rec kept saying that we didn't want a park, that we didn't want a dog park.
I mean, I helped build Uticas.
Am I missing something? If you're worried about your dog getting kennel cough, don't take your dog to the park, right?
I agree, but like,
So what's the big deal?
I mean, I don't even see
asking.
where you guys would be liable. I helped develop the dog park. I used to chair the Downtown Development Authority for the city of Utica.
okay.
So we put in a dog park, and this is the first I've ever heard of a concern over kennel
Unbeknownst
club.
to you, this is a thing. This is a thing between this board and Parks and Rec. So.
I mean, I
It's
think
okay.
you're, the pebble in the shoe.
Well, at least today you came to present your idea. I think you got positive feedback.
Absolutely.
My take on it is that if there was a good place to be in the township on a piece of property that was screaming for some sort of use like this, that would be it.
Right.
You have little to no neighbors other than, Home Depot and Walmart. And
Correct.
they're not going to care.
No.
And to the north, you have only a couple residences, but they'll pick up more noise from people on Pontiac Lake. They're going to,
Oh,
than they're going
100%.
to from
100%.
your area. So it'll be minimally impactful.
And we're not looking to take down these trees.
Sure.
We're
Yeah.
not-
And it's,
yeah,
and as
yeah.
a matter of fact, we did a little bit of a tour today to give to myself and the clerk and the treasurer and our assessor. We went there to look at the property from far, but I was very familiar with
It's
it.
already I'll tell you right now, it's already a public use rec area because I go there and there's people in dirt bikes and I'm like, oh, don't mind that no trespassing sign.
Yeah, it's been that forever.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I
and
go in there and take down probably 12 tree stands.
Not to
yes.
mention a couple tree forts.
Yep.
And a
Yep.
variety of other things. So I think it's really a good use, and it'll also, what a lot of people have to realize too, this provides a need for our community, but it also provides an economic opportunity because people will work there inevitably or volunteer there.
Correct.
And whether they're working there or volunteering there, they're going through White Lake Township and they're going to ultimately stop at Walmart, Home Depot, the gas station, whatever it is, and feed that economic engine.
Correct.
So there is more plus than negative. I would just say proceed with Mr. O'Neill and bring something before the planning commission.
Yeah, and my architect was like, hey, if there's an administrative approval process, we can kind of streamline stuff a little faster. You know, since we are in the plan business, I don't have to go through zoning and all that. You know, the quicker and the easier, the smoother process I can get. We're a nonprofit. You know, we don't have, I don't have the Kresge Foundation funding us. It's
Money
the
that
Ryan
doesn't have to
Foundation.
go out for administration, it's not necessary, can go into the facility.
Or help a dog.
Correct.
Yep.
Mr. O'Neill is your point.
Perfect.
Thank you for being
Thanks,
here
guys.
tonight.
This is awesome.
Appreciate it.
You'll see my face around.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Brian.
Fine, I'm
Love
gonna come
it, man.
volunteer.
I'm gonna put you up on that, and I'll be in touch, Sean.
Okay, thanks, Brian.
Thank you, guys.
Next item is request to consider preliminary site plan extension or Avalon. Mr. O'Neill?
Yes, thank you. You are all familiar with this project over the years. Mr. Galbraith is here representing the Shapiro Group, as is Mr. Mark Kassab. Before you tonight is an extension request that will, I guess, represent about a 7-month extension to their existing approval, which is set to expire next month. I will tell you that they're certainly actively moving ahead with their site plan. We're in a review now. We've just finished a review of final site plan. And while I can let him go into depth if he'd like to when he steps to the podium, Mr. Galbraith will probably tell you that along the way, they would have been done already had they not kind of taken a pause and looked at some other mixed-use opportunities on the property that, you know, our office was in support of, and then ultimately, due to a variety of, circumstances, decided to move ahead with the plan that you had originally approved. So we have no objection to this, and yes, Mr. Clerk.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the site plan extension for Avalon.
I will support that. Roll call vote?
Supervisor Kowal.
Yes.
Clerk Noble, yes. Trustee Voorhees.
Yes.
Trustee Anderson.
Yes.
Treasurer Roman.
Yes.
Trustee Ruggles.
Yes.
And Trustee Smith.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen.
I just had a real quick question for the gentleman. Oh, what's the market like? Are you guys thinking you'll start soon, or?
Intention is to start next year.
Awesome.
Very good.
Very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. We understand the formality. We wanted to make sure, and we're very happy with what's been presented. Thank you. Okay, request to approve fire department purchase of turnout gear. New chief, and he wants to spend 60 grand already? What the heck? Yeah.
Just take it out of his salary.
I know.
Take it out of his salary.
Oh.
Thanks, chief. Tell us what you got.
Good evening. First, I'd like to thank everybody that came out to the open house over the weekend. It was a great event, and it was good seeing everybody out there, both board members and the community. What you see before you today is a request to purchase 11 sets of firefighter turnout gear. This continues a plan that the fire department has been using over the last few years. They establish a gear spec. Our gear is very specific as far as all the different layers and everything else. They renew that every 5 years. We're in the 3rd year of this particular gear spec with this particular vendor. Firefighter gear by rule is expired after 10 years. So this gear, this purchase helps buy gear for some of the new firefighters and also replaces some of the gear that's been expired.
And this, what the public may or may not know, is that we're constantly updating gear, whether fire, police, technical gear for DPS, whatever it is, because the technology is advanced, that's number one, and many of these items have a lifetime. They have a manufacturer's lifetime of X, and once they get pretty close to that date, we need to replace them, and that's what this particular case is. So any questions from the board? Seeing none, I will make a motion to approve the purchase of the turnout gear as requested by the chief for the sum of $59,908. And the funds are available in the 206-339-977.00 equipment acquisition 04M line item. That is in the form of a motion. Looking for support.
I'll support.
I have motion, support, roll call vote.
Clerk Noble, yes. Supervisor Kowal.
Yes.
Trustee Ruggles.
Yes.
Trustee Smith.
Yes.
Treasurer Roman.
Yes.
Trustee Anderson.
Yes.
And Trustee Voorhees.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Order your chair, sir. Thank you. Okay. Next item has a very similar story to the fire gear. Technology changes, things advance, and you move on into other things.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Supervisor.
Aaron.
So we have in front of us tonight SCADA maintenance agreement for servicing the SCADA system for the township water system. Originally, we designed the phase one of the SCADA system. We used perceptive controls. That was with the Village Acres plant and a couple of the other sites out of Muskegon. Their business on the west side of the state has grown to where they don't have the staff to support us. Following that, we used DLZ Engineering, our civil engineering firm, for SCADA support. But all the staff that were in that division of their services took positions at Genesee Community following Terabithia. So we brought in a company, RDI Controls, out of Pennsylvania, for the SCADA programming on the new water plant. And while we are extremely happy with the SCADA and the programming over there, RDI Controls was extremely expensive and very difficult to work with. So we put out the search through our network and through DLZ, looking for SCADA programmers that know the Opto 22 system that we use, and come up with CEC Controls. They are a full service integrator, so they integrate data radio networks, all kinds of different automation. They build control panels. Their main business is control panel manufacturing. They're a nationwide company.
Support is not an issue then?
No, support is not an issue. They have their local branches in Auburn Hills, but they have several
close.
other branches in
Okay.
Michigan and around
Good.
the region. So they currently have contracts with a number of other municipalities in Michigan. The closest local to us would be Rochester, Holly, and West Bloomfield. So we reached out to those folks, got a contract copy from them. CEC Controls has agreed to that same contract cost for our services. We are requesting the approval of CEC Controls Annual SCADA Maintenance Agreement, pending the review and approval of the township attorney. I know we've already got a couple of red lines.
I'd like to make a motion, Mr. Supervisor.
Please.
I'd like to make a motion to request to approve SCADA maintenance agreement and CSC Controls. This is a must. This protects our utilities, our water system. We went through this a few years back. Director Potter did an excellent presentation to the board explaining that. We have to move forward with this, and in that motion, it would be in the amount of $11,400 per year, and to be executed by Supervisor Kowal, and for legal review.
Of course.
Support.
Motion and support?
Question.
Yes.
Does this renew annually, automatically?
It will renew.
We drafted the first year as a one-year standalone. Like I said, I'm working with Lisa on a couple of red lines on that still. So that's why I added in here pending the review of and approval of the township attorney. Because this is a new company, I don't want to lock into a long-term deal with a new.
So after a year, you'll come back to us?
I'll come back and revisit this after a year and see if we want to continue on with this company.
If I can add something, one of the revisions that we're asking to be made is to include a termination provision that would allow either side to terminate on 60 days' notice.
With no penalty?
With no penalty. I don't know if they're going to accept it, but it's one of the provisions that we're requesting be made.
We're still negotiating this.
So question is, we're talking about the money. So you're doing the review of, say a cancellation of 60 days. Are we paying this monthly?
Yearly.
Or yearly?
Yeah, it's based on 8 hours. The rate of 11,400 was based on 8 hours of programming time per month. Going forward, we may not use, say in year 2 of a contract, we may not use 8 hours of programming. in year one, we'll probably use over 8 hours programming time. We've got the Civic Center project, just to name one project, that's going to force us to rework the network that lands all the data back at our offices here.
Right.
Well, we won't be here anymore, so that is gonna have to get reworked to arrive at the new township hall. So that's just one example that sounds easy enough, but that's a lot of work.
A little more involved.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was just saying, like, if you're gonna put the 60 days in there, then be able to say if we're in the middle of a contract and it's cancellation, then we get the refund back. Prorated for that amount, so that way we're not on the hook for that total amount of billing if we cancel.
That's the intent.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a motion, we have support, roll call vote.
Supervisor Kowal?
Yes.
Treasurer Roman?
Yes.
Clerk Noble, yes. Trustee Ruggles?
Yes.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Anderson?
Yes.
Trustee Voorhees?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. Next item, we have our old 2015 Ford Transit Connect van. They don't even make that anymore. I don't think. And it's aged out, and it needs to go.
Yeah, so I could take this one. Per our policy, as Chief Keller has done in the past, and the fire chief and other department heads, this isn't, I'm not gonna value it, but it has at least a $5,000 value, which would have to come before the board to auction it off, and or be drivable up to a year. And I'd just like to make a motion to be able to request to approve this vehicle for transit to go up for auction through the clerk's office.
I just have a few questions of Aaron, if you don't mind. I get it, it's 10 years old, normal wear and tear. We got rid of our car at 10 years, and the stuff starts to wear down. Does it have any current repairs that it may need in order to be roadworthy?
To be roadworthy, no, but to be useful for a commercial vehicle, yes. Currently, both door tracks are needing to be replaced, as well as the door sensor on the right side. The estimate for that work was close to $1,800. We just put in a fuel module and fuel pump in it last year at $1,400. So the vehicle's got 70,000 miles on it. It's 10 years old. So we're looking at.
This vehicle came
out of our
onto the fleet before you started, so it's not necessarily the best option for the water department, if I remember your seniority correctly.
Yeah, this is a 2015. I came on in 2016.
Okay, I knew it was this time.
I would not have purchased a vehicle like this for the water department. We have found uses for it. We used it as one of our main operator vehicles for quite a while until the van was purchased, a little larger van. But it's way too small for the kind of work that we do.
Absolutely.
Typically. So where it's been useful for us for the last 4 years, the hydrant painting crew, we put a trailer hitch on it. The hydrant painting crew has been pulling that little trailer for a year. And I'm happy to say that we were able to get through all over 750 hydrants in 4 years.
Awesome.
Rather than the original 5-year outlook. So.
I'll support the motion.
Yeah, okay, I was just gonna sidetrack real quick. You made the motion, did we, and you are gonna support it? Okay, motion support. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, ayes have it. Goodbye, truck. Okay, thank you, Aaron, I really appreciate that. Okay. Next item is the request to approve Lakeland High School fireworks application. Sean, anything to say about that?
I have no
Chief,
comment.
anything to say about that?
No? I can make a motion.
He's working at it.
Oh.
I think it's working. We will, moving forward, we certainly appreciate all the hard work that the clerk and a deputy clerk put into getting this application to this point. We had to work a little harder with the vendor to get it to this point. We didn't want to be the rainy day on the Lakeland fireworks. We've reached out to the school. We're going to set up a meeting with the principal to go over our requirements as a township, our requirements at the fire department and the clerk's office, and kind of help them or use them to shepherd the process next year rather than all the hoops we had to jump through with the vendor for this year. But we did finally recommend to approve it.
Okay, great. Trustee Smith.
Sure. I'll make a motion to approve Lakeland fireworks for October 3rd, 2005.
I have a motion, looking for support.
25, did I say 20? Yeah, I thought we did.
You're good.
Okay.
Support.
I have motion and support. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, ayes have it. Next item, Baker Tilly engagement letter, Round Lake Sewer. Mr. Roman, I'm going to let you take this one. Yes.
Well, Baker Tilly, they have an engagement letter for each time that we find out. And so.
For the benefit of the public, you might want to give them a little.
Yeah, this is for the Round Lake Sewer Project, which is a special assessment district to put sewers in around Round Lake. Round Lake, it's been needed for a long time, and this project, I'm sorry? And they are our financial advisors. Thank you. Any questions from the board?
Nope, I know you've got building a relationship with them, and this is necessary for these types of transactions because they make sure that the paperwork gets done correctly and everything is processed and gets to your office and turned through the township.
Yep. So I'll make a motion to approve this subject to attorney review.
I will support that. Roll call vote, please.
Supervisor Kowa,
Yes.
Trustee Ruggles,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Anderson,
Yes.
Trustee Voorhees,
Yes.
Clerk Noble, yes, Treasurer Roman.
Yes.
Okay. Old business, second reading and ordinance to amend Chapter 32 solicitation to regulate the location, manner of soliciting in public streets. Any comment from community development?
No comment.
Chief, anything to say?
No, sir.
Other than trying to keep people safe, which is the one thing. And we had a revelation that one particular location, whether we had two locations, I think that we had, I stand corrected, have since been converted from standard intersections to roundabout. And you don't want to be soliciting in a roundabout. It's a bad idea. So seeing that, there were some new locations that were posted, I believe White Lake Road in Ormond. And that's good to go. So any questions or comments from the board? Seeing none, I will make a motion to, for the second reading and ordinance to amend Chapter 32 solicitation to regulate the location and manner of solicitation of streets for adoption.
Support.
Motion support, roll call vote.
Supervisor Kowa,
Yes.
Clerk Noble, yes, Treasurer Roman.
Yes.
Trustee Ruggles,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Voorhees,
Yes.
and Trustee Anderson.
Yes.
Motion carries. Okay. Next item is the Civic Center update. Man, we have got a lot of things going. Anybody that's driving down Elizabeth Lake Road, south of the library, can see that some serious things are happening. It's the shape of the future. It's the shape of this community as this board and folks on multiple committees, and a lot of volunteers, a lot of time, a lot of research from so many people have put together to bring this to fruition. I'm glad to say the structural steel is going up. Some of the concrete has been poured at the Township Hall. The main deck has just recently been poured. And there's a variety of other things going on. Mr. Roman?
Yeah, I believe our clerk mentioned there was some asphalt that even went in today.
Yeah, there's asphalt at the bottom where the senior center. It looked like they started asphalting. Yeah, it started going in.
It's interesting when the roads go in, it really helps you kind of see the shape of the future. So it is exciting. And any update on the Stanley Park road? I don't know
that will be going in at the same time.
Okay.
I think Nagel is doing all of it along with Cordis.
It's two different asphalt contractors. One's Cadillac, one's Nagel.
Oh, Cadillac is
Yeah.
doing, okay.
Yes,
I know Nagel
so-
is doing our site work.
There
so-
were two separate contracts, so the politics. Okay, students,
I thought
thanks
we
for
were gonna
coming.
make it. I thought like we could
I
make
thought
it
you
all
guys
the
were
way
going to make it.
through. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I
Always
believe,
telling an hour goes by.
believe we have, is the drone footage on, is it linked to our website yet? I don't know.
They were supposed to be sending it over. I don't know if.
I don't believe it's hit our office yet, but once it does, it'll go
Yeah,
on.
it was supposed, because I think we asked them to send it to the supervisor.
We did ask them, but that, I don't
We've got a
believe it's-
meeting tomorrow morning, so we'll ask again.
So
But
come
what's
in.
really nice is the drone footage will capture some of the improvements in the park, which is on time to finish on October 15th. Some benches, the 5 benches that are going in phase 1 were ordered yesterday and shipped today. They'll be here late this week. Even little stuff like that, that's going to be important for the completion. This first phase is, coming together.
Very exciting.
When does the wood come in?
Pardon?
When does the wood come in?
The wood is, first shipment should be here within literally a week.
Yeah,
The
this
first
week or next, and it'll
Yeah.
start going up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll get on site. They'll figure their staging. They've been working with Wally Kay, who's the erector, and they'll get that filtered through and figured out. And then once they get the components and the order on the ground of which they want them for the erection of the framework, then they'll proceed. So it's getting real close. People will really see something, I think, even more so by Thanksgiving. So by Thanksgiving, it really should start to take its form, and it's very exciting. So, and for the folks that can't see what's going on from above, on the, both the public safety building and the township hall, there's all kinds of stud work and masonry work and different things, electrical, plumbing, fire protection, HVAC. They got ductwork big enough there, Mike and I could walk through it almost. So it's huge. So it's very interesting to watch it all come together, and it is moving forward nicely. Anything else you want to add, Mike? You thinking?
I do want to mention that we're trying to get Wally Koforski to add a second crew to catch. The original timeline didn't necessarily contemplate 2 crews on the timber frame construction, and they believe they can catch up on the timber installation of that and still have this weathered in before like the dead of winter hits. So I mean, I think, weren't they talking public safety will be weathered in by November and Township Hall like December? So like Township Hall's a month behind in getting weathered in where public safety is. So, I mean, it's a smaller building, but that's still pretty great to catch up.
They have about 30% of the roof panels on the public safety building right now. So it's not the final finish roof panel, but it's enough to keep the weather out.
Yeah, so that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Bless you.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Okay, next item is going to be trustee comments. I'm going to start with trustee Voorhees.
Welcome, Pete. I'm glad to see that you stayed. But welcome to Parks and Rec. Yeah, just welcome. I'm glad to have a new member. I just want to say that we had another successful Fisk Farm Fall Festival 2 weekends ago. I want to thank the board members that were able to attend, whether it be spending money at the craft booths or donating. And another congratulations to Ashley Ambergy, the wonderful Ashley that put together the open house with the fire department. Every year they've grown, and it's so great to see it put together. Ashley has been a great asset to that department. And last but not least, this Friday is a great day in the Voorhees family. We are all gathering to celebrate my mom's 90th birthday. So if anyone sees my mom this week, wish her 90th. Both my older sisters will be in town. We're going to celebrate Friday. We're going to celebrate Saturday. And then we're going to, Sunday morning, we're having one of my favorite places, a little party at our church.
Cool.
So happy birthday, 90th, Mom. And hopefully I'll get to that point in life. I do. But thank you.
Let's hope so. Cool. Mr. Anderson.
Well, I just want to go ahead and Lakes Area Chamber State of the Lakes Luncheon, which is September the 9th. We had good representation by the board, and our trustee supervisor did an excellent job as far as communicating the exciting developments in White Lake. Rick also had some great response to some of the questions. By far, it was better than some of the other townships.
I would like to think so.
Anyway, with regard to the ZBA, we had 3 cases that came up with variances approved. And one of the things that I just want to say is that these 3 cases were very good for the variances, and it actually, the developments that are going to be added to these properties are really going to enhance our community. Also, kudos again to the White Lake Fire Department for the event. I was just telling Chief, one of the things that was sort of interesting while I was serving snow cones, several of the, I guess, older residents as far as White Lake, they turned to me and says, you know, like 10 years ago, we didn't have this many people there. So it's, you know, thanks to Ashley, she's really getting the support. And then, you know, from the standpoint of the fundraiser that she does, I'm assuming that Lowe's probably hides when she comes to get money. So, you know, whatever. But thanks, Ashley, for doing that. And the last thing that I just want to say, in remembrance of Charlie Kirk's assassination, I encourage everyone to continue to do the values, the Christian values and the efforts in his conservative politics. And remember his organization, Turning Point USA. And there will be a announcement of a vigil on Thursday down in the park. So if you deem necessary to go ahead and come there, feel free to do so.
What time is the
It's at
vigil?
7 o'clock.
PM.
Yeah, 7 o'clock PM. Yeah, I think it's 7.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Thank you.
Mr. Roman, thank you.
As always, I want to thank everyone that came to the board meeting tonight. Thank you. We'd love to have you, and we appreciate you all staying involved. Pete, joining the park committee. Those at home, watching from home, streaming, thanks for tuning in. And then I want to thank my staff in the Treasurer's Department for the late tax payment craze. I know we received a ton of payments last week, and to my staff, great job. That's all I had, Rick.
Very good. Trustee Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. A quick library update. They still have their strategic plan available online on their website. It's available through September 30th. And they're looking for input for how they can make the library better for the future of the patrons. So if you take a moment, please, to fill out that survey, that would be greatly appreciated by the library. I want to, of course, echo my board members here and thank the fire department for a wonderful open house. Ashley, the administrative assistant to chief, did a great job. She has really amped it up over the years, and it's noticeable, and the residents enjoy it, and it was a beautiful September day. So I want to thank her and thank all the fire department for their efforts to give back to the community. It's a great event. I also want to mention that I mentioned it last month, but we had the Walk for Red come through, and they stay at the fire department on their first stop, their first night. That's the fireman that walks down in 59 that many of you see in full gear. You can still donate all year round to them, and they'll be back again through White Lake next September. Their website, I believe, is walkforthered.org. And then it's Suicide Awareness Month for firemen, and I just want you to keep them in your thoughts and prayers this month. The mental load on our first responders is heavy, and so I just wanted to mention that. And Fist Farm was great. I want to thank everyone that put that together. They bared the icky weather on Saturday, but Sunday was a beautiful day. I enjoyed it there then. And I think that's it for this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mr. Ruggles.
Yeah, thank you. Just real quick, I was able to stop by the fire department open house for a minute, and it looked tremendous. A lot of stuff going on there, so great job. And the planning commission will be meeting on Thursday, which looks to be a long meeting. And I hope everybody in the community makes a point to try to stop into all the businesses that are stuck in the construction, because it's devastating for everybody that's involved. You know, it's just, nobody wants to stop because, well, you can't get there, and then you can't get out once you do, so it's just killing them, so, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Noble.
Thank everybody that's tuning in, and a great open house by Chief, by your staff and Ashley, and had a little excitement right after that day. We had a multiple fires in Meadow Lake Trailer Park, and ambulances and fire trucks are coming from all over, and you did an excellent job coordinating that. So we've been here 5 weeks, and that's already happened, so it's a good thing or bad thing, but excellent job on that. Thank you. That's it.
Well, First, I was going to comment on the Lakes Area Chamber of Commerce, and one of the neat things about that is that White Lake did have good representation there, and I think, by dealing with the different organizations and getting to network with these folks, it helps us understand the wants and the needs of our community and where we are with other communities. Maybe we could do something right, maybe we could do something a little different, and there's always room to learn for improvement through networking. So it was really good to be there. It was great exposure, and I appreciate everyone being there. I've been doing shout outs on Facebook through the township for local businesses on M59 just for that reason, because it's not good, but it's getting better. And I have weekly meetings with MDOT regarding the project. M59 from Elizabeth Lake Road to Pine Lake Road is basically done. They are now tormenting us on the west end of the township, and that hopefully will go by relatively quickly. You've got to admit, when they get moving with that grinder and that paver, they can make some serious headway. So hopefully they'll be down to the 2 lanes here within a matter of days. So we'll hopefully get through the biggest pain in the you-know-what of that and get it over with. So that's moving forward. I would like to thank the library recently because they have requested to join Can the Halls. And some of you may or may not know what Can the Halls is. Can the Halls is an event that we started about 5 years ago. I don't know, this is our 5th or 6th year. I got to think that through for a minute. I have to ask Kelly, she'll know. And it is for everyone, everyone in the community an opportunity to donate canned goods, cereal, dry goods, things of that nature for our local food pantries. We have 3 facilities here that we help support because they directly support people within our community. And that's a good thing to do. So I'm looking for more people to join force. Last year, the White Lake Police Foundation joined force and made a significant difference in the amount of goods that were gathered. So it was over 1,500 pounds of food that went to these different pantries, and I was very pleased to be the person that had to deliver it. So I'm looking to fill that van this year. So we're really going to get out there, and I'm going to draft a few more people and put them on the spot. Yeah, but we'll get there. So because it's really a super community effort, and I think it really pays off. So we'll go from there. All of you, thank you for being here. Pete, thanks again for stepping up. I really appreciate you coming in, and you may regret it. So we'll go from there. On a personal note, those of you who know my brother Mike, he suffered a nasty fall last week. He fell downstairs at his home. He misstepped in the dark and broke 5 ribs, fractured 3 vertebrae, busted a finger, and he looks like somebody hit him with a baseball bat. He is now feeling much, much better. It's Friday, it'll be a week. I think it's Friday, it'll be a week, and he's feeling better, but he's got a long road for recovery, and I certainly wish him well, and I don't know if he's watching me tonight, and he might not be happy I said that, but I want everybody to think about him and keep him in your thoughts and prayers. So for that, I will say thank you, White Lake Township, for being there and all the people that show up here, and I didn't even get to thank the kids. We didn't get to thank the kids. They couldn't stay another couple minutes, You can always tell when an hour goes by when the kids are here, because man.
I think we have one that's.
Did we get one? Oh, yay. And you are, young lady? What is your name?
Have you gotten a picture yet? No, I have not. You guys.
Oh, you're gonna get one now with the whole crew.
That's why she's
Okay? All right. So I think Pete will take it for us, won't you, Pete? All right. So for that, I say good night. God bless. Motion to adjourn.
Support.
Motion, support. All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourn.